Shalom and welcome again. My name is Tom Howling, and today we have the opportunity to go through Yehuchanan, or in modern Hebrew it is called Yochanan, and in English John, and we are dealing with chapter 8, and we will cover verses 45 to 49. So let us begin. And of course, as we begin, we like to look at the chart that we have there for anyone who's new. It has the vowel markings. It gives you an example of the letters, remembering that the two different vowels, one can be a shorter or a longer vowel, but it represents the letter that we have there, like in the first one, the A sound, as in father, and the same with the rest of them. And of course, I've given you also the resources, which are very useful, and we do encourage you to use them. They are very helpful in your practice. So let us begin. And we begin with 45, represented with a mem and a hey. The mem has a value of 40, the hey being the fifth letter has a numerical value of 5. And then we go through the letters. Vav, Aleph, Nun, Yod, Yod, Ayin, Nun Sofit. And as you can see, it's different than the normal Nun. And then we have a Dalet, Bayet, Resh, Yod, Hey, Aleph, Mem, Tav, Lamed, Aleph, and it's in white because we don't pronounce it. Then we have Tav, Aleph, Mem, Yod, Nun, Vav, Lamed, Yod. And so let us now read. Va'ani, and I, Ya'an, since. Now let's have a look down here. Ya'an is a conjunction. It means because, for the reason, or since. So since, dab, re, my word. Now the pronoun is on the end with a chirik and the yod, and it means me or my. My word, ha'emet, the truth, lo not, ta'aminu. Now the pronoun is also the tav together with the ending, which is the vav, and it means you, and it's an imperfect form, will believe. And then li, meaning to me. Usually it'll say in me, but it literally means to me. But since my word is truth, you shall not believe in me. And I've given you the root word that comes up here. He'emin, it's the verb to believe. But because they wanted to make it second person and imperfect, they have dropped the hey being a weak letter and changed it to a tav. And then I've given you also amin as an adjective. It means true, reliable, trustworthy. And so now we can read that. Va'ani, ya'an, dab ri, ha emet, lo ta'aminu li. And the direct translation, and I, since my word the truth, not you will believe, to me. And then we come to 46a. We have a mem, which is 40, and a vav has a value of 6. And then we have a mem yod, veyet, no dot, kaf, mem sofit, ayin lamed, ayin vav, nun sofit, yod vav, kaf, yod, chet, nun, yod, vav, aleph, mem sofit, aleph, mem, tav, dalet, bayet, resh, tav, and yod. And so we read it. Me, which can mean who. Vakem, which is literally in you or among you. Al, meaning regarding, concerning. If we look in here, al has a few different meanings. It's a prep, about, concerning, upon, of, over, on. And then it's concerning, avon. Now this is one of these strange times where we actually say the vav. Often when there's a vowel above it, we don't. But in this case, we say avon. Concerning iniquity, because avon means iniquity. And then we have yo ki he ni. Yokicheni, shall reprove me. So let's break that down a bit. The ni means me. And then we have yo at the beginning. Its root is ho. It is ho. Kiach is the root word, verb to rebuke, to admonish, to prove, and even to confirm. But in this case, it's to rebuke or to admonish. And they've added the yod there and dropped the hey. So if we look down here, I've got here the hey, a weak letter, is dropped in favor of the yod, the imperfect prefix. So it's an imperfect, and that's why we have shall. Reprove me. The im and if emet, the truth, the bar t, I speak. Right, so now we can read that. Me, vakem, al avon, yo ki cheni, va'im emet dibar ti. And the translation. Who in you concerning iniquity shall reprove me? And if the truth I speak. Now the English translation, who among you shall rebuke me concerning iniquity? If I've spoken the truth. So now we turn to part B of that. We have a mem, daled, vav, ayin. Lamed, aleph, tav, aleph, mem, yod, nun, vav. Lamed, yod. Then we have madua. Madua means for what reason. Lo meaning not. Ta'aminu, you will believe. Li, to me. If I speak the truth, why shall you not believe me? And we have the word adua, it's an adverb, meaning why, wherefore, for what reason. And then I've given you another one just as an added thing. Instead of li, I've given you lo as a pronoun meaning to him or to it, third person singular masculine. Here it's got the chirik and the yod, so it means me rather than him. Now the grammar note is the tav prefix with the vav suffix indicates second person imperfect form. Therefore, you will, you shall. And I'm giving you that to explain a bit this one. Right. So now let us read that without any worry about the translation. We'll just read it. Madu'a lo ta'aminu li. And you notice that some of these sounds like this one, a bit longer. Same with this one, a longer sound, because we say li or me, nu. When we speak fast, I guess it's hard to detect those lengths. So the translation, for what reason not you will believe to me? And so we come to 47a. We have a mem, which has a value of 40, a zion, a value of 7, because it is the seventh letter of the alphabet, giving it a numerical value of 7. And then we go through the letters. Aleph, shin, resh, mem, aleph, tav, hey, aleph, lamed, hey, yod, mem, safit, hey, vav, aleph, yod, shin, mem, ayin, aleph, tav, dalet, vayet, resh, yod, hey, aleph, lamed, hey, yod, mem, safit. And we read, shir. And that can be who. Now, of course, the shir can mean who, whom, which, that. So it has quite a few interpretations, but based on context, who, and I've added is, me'et, from, grammar marker, ha-Elohim, the Elohim, who, he, yishmar, and with the yod it's an imperfect, shall hear, et grammar marker, divrei, meaning the words of. It's a construct form. So what's a construct form? Down here, the grammar note says the construct form relates to the first word of a construct chain, where two nouns are related, therefore ending with a zere plus a yod or a tav. That's just to help you determine whether it's construct. So the words of, and then we have ha-Elohim, the Elohim. Whoever is from Elohim shall hear the words of the Elohim. And so now we can read that. Asher me'et ha-Elohim hu yishma et divrei ha-Elohim. Who is from the Elohim, he shall hear the words of the Elohim. And so we come to 47b. We have a vav, an aleph, a tav, a mem safit. Lamed, aleph, shin, mem, ayin, tav, mem safit. Bet, aleph, shin, resh, aleph, yod, nun, kaf, mem safit. Mem, aleph, tav, hey, aleph, lamed, hey, yod, mem safit. Ve'atem, and you. So when we say the E sound there, it's a short E. Ve'atem. And you, lo not, shema tem, you hear. Ba'asher, in that, ein kem, not you are. So the kem is like your or you are. So we've got your as well, or you are. Me'et, from, with a grammar marker, ha-Elohim, the Elohim. You have not heard them because you are not from Elohim. And so now we can read that. Ve'atem lo shematem ba'asher ein kem me'et ha-Elohim. And you, not you hear, in that you, not you are, from the Elohim. And so we come to 48a. We have a mem, 40, and a chet, the eighth letter of the alphabet, has a value of 8. Then we have aleph, zayin, yod, ayin, nun, vav, hey, yod, hey, vav, dalet, yod, mem, safit, vav, yod, aleph, mem, resh, vav, aleph, lamed, yod, vav. Hey, lamed, aleph, hey, tet, vet, nun, vav. So we read, us, meaning then. Ya'anu, they did answer. Because the root is not ya'an, that's just an imperfect form. So the root, of course, is ana. They did answer. Ha-Yehudim, the Jews, va-yomru, and they said, Elive, unto him. Hello, have not, because it's a question. The hey is a questioning hey. Have not, did not. He, tav, nu. We done good. It's like a Hiffeld type. We caused to do good. Right, and of course I've given you tov, which is the masculine noun for good or well. And the translation, then the Jews answered and said to him, have we not done well? And they, of course, mean by saying that he has a demon, all right? And then we read, Az Ya'anu Ha-Yehudim Vayomru Elev Halo Hetav Nu. Then they did answer, the Yehudim, and they said unto him, have not we done good. And of course the translation, then the Jews answered and said to him, have we not done well? So they're using the word well, though the root's the same, good or well, the same thing. And then we turn to 48b, we got an Aleph, Shin, Resh, Dalet, Bayet, Resh, Nun, Vav, Kaf, Yod, Shin, and we can see there's an arrow there, that valve marking should be in the middle there, not to confuse you. So it's a Shin, Mem, Resh, Vav, Nun, Yod, Aleph, Tav, He, Vav, Shin, Dalet, Bayet, Kaf, Sofit. And we read it. Share that the bar nu we spoke, ki that, shom ro ni, a Samaritan, ata you, ve shed, and a demon. If we look down here, shed is a masculine noun meaning demon, ghoul, or spirit. But we also see that shad as a masculine noun means breast. And therefore we have the word El Shaddai, with shad meaning breast suggesting or suggests nourishing, or El's sustaining care, and is often translated as Almighty El. And of course the translation. Have we not done well when we say that you are a Samaritan and a demon is in you? And so we read it. Share. Dibar nu ki shom ro ni ata ve shed bak. That we spoke that a Samaritan you and a demon in you. And we come to 49, and we have a mem. 40, a tet, the ninth letter of the alphabet, valued 9. And we have vav, yod, ayin, nun, sofit, yod, he, vav, shin, ayin, shin, dalet, aleph, yod, nun, sofit, bet, yod, resh, kuf, aleph, tav, aleph, vayet, Yod, Aleph, Nun, Yod, Mem, Kaf, Bayet, Dalet. Vaya'an, and he answered, because the root, of course, is ana, which means to answer or to respond. It's a kol verb. Yahushua, that's who, or Yahusha, and this should be a dot above this side of the shin. Shade. Ain, that means not, be, in me. Rak, only, et, grammar marker, avi, my father. Ani, I am, me, ka, bed, honoring. And that could be esteeming, glorifying. If we look down there, we've got rak, which means only, merely, simply, except, but. Then we've got kibed, PL verb to give honor, to respect, to glorify, and then mu, and then we've got mekubad, mekubed, bad. Adjective meaning esteemed, respected, important. Now in our form, it's like a participle form with a mem in front of it. And therefore it means honoring, respecting, glorifying. So Yeshua answered, there is no demon in me. I only bring honor to my Father. And so now we can read it. Vaya'an Yahushua Shade Ein Bi Rak Et Avi Ani Mekabed. He answered, Yahusha, our demon, not in me, only my Father I am honoring. In 49b, it is a Vav and a Aleph, Tav, Mem, Safit, Tav, Vayet, Zion, Vav, Nun, Yod. Ve'atem, and you, of course that's a plural you, tivzuni, will ridicule me. So if we look at the root, it is buz. Buz is a masculine noun meaning contempt, disrespect, ridicule, scoff. And of course I've given you a note here, the tav prefix is a second person imperfect, and the ni suffix is a pronoun meaning me. So, will ridicule me. So you could say, yeah, you will ridicule me. You could say it like that too. But we've already said you, so we don't tend to repeat it then. And you will ridicule me. But you show contempt for me. Same idea, right? And we read it. Ve'atem tivzuni. And you will ridicule me. So now we come to our revision. We see we have a mem. And if we remember, it's a value of 40, and a hey is a value of 5, being the fifth letter of the alphabet. So we have va'ani, and I. Ya'an, since. Dub, re, my word. Ha, emet, the truth. Lo, not. Ta'a, me, nu, you shall believe. Li, to me. And I, since my word, the truth, not you will believe, to me, or in me. Now we have a mem 40, vav 6, or in 46. Me, who, vakem, in you, or among you, al, regarding, avon, iniquity, yo, ki, che, ni, shall rebuke me. The im, and if, emet, the truth, dibarti, I do speak, or I speak. Who in you, among you, concerning iniquity, shall reprove me? And if the truth I speak, madua, for what reason, lo not, ta'a me nu, you shall believe, li to me? For what reason not you will believe to me? And we come to 47, represented with a mem 40, Zion 8. Share, which is who, and we could add is, me'et, from, with a grammar marker, ha Elohim, the Elohim, who, he, yishma, shall hear, et, grammar marker, div, re, the words of ha Elohim. So who is from the Elohim? He shall hear the words of the Elohim. Ve'atem, and you, being plural form, lo not, shamar tem, you hear, ba'a, share in that, ein kem, not you, me'et, from, ha Elohim, the Elohim. And you, not you hear in that, not you are, or your, not your, from the Elohim. And I have mem 40 chet 8. As then, ya'anu, they answered, they did answer, it's a present sort of one, future type tense, ha Yehudim, the Jews, vayom ru, and they said, Elaiv, unto him, Halo, did not, he tav nu, we do good or well. Then they did answer the Yehudim, and they said unto him, have not we done well, good or well? And of course we come to 48b, which is share, which in this case means that, dibar nu, we spoke, ki, that, shom, ro, ni, mean a Samaritan, atayu, ve, shed, and a demon, bak, in you. That we spoke, that a Samaritan you, and a demon in you. Vaya And he answered, Yahushua, shade a demon not be in me. Rak only et gramamaka avi my father, ani I am me ka bed, honoring, glorifying, respecting. And he answered Yahushua, a demon not in me, only my father I am honoring. Ve'atem, and you, tivzuni, you do ridicule me. And you will ridicule me. And then finally we come to our vowel markings again. And we always look at these because we have to understand how they work. We know that a kamas has an A sound, but it's like a dragged out, a longer A sound, whereas patak is a more shorter A sound. Zere is like a longer E sound, and segol is a short one. And of course we have the shava, which breaks a word into those syllables that we speak. And then we have cholam, the O sound. Then we have shuruk, like a short U sound. And then we have kubutz, which sounds longer. And then we have a combination of kataf, segol, with the segol there. And then we have chitrik, that's the I sound, quite a short sound. Then we have kataf, patak. Again, after shava, we have the pa, the short A sound. And then we have kataf, kamatz, after the shava. And finally, we just see we have the chart of values. First, the resources. Just to encourage you, they are extremely useful. And, of course, we have the values of the letters. So we'll go through some random ones. Zion has a value of 7. Hey, value 5. Lamed, 30. Ayin, 70. Tet, 9. Zadeh, 90. Nun, 50. Bayit, 2. Kaf, 20. And Resh, 200. And so we'd like to thank you again for joining us for this lesson. We do pray you are blessed through these lessons and you begin to be encouraged to learn your Hebrew. It's a great blessing to learn it because we do believe it is the Lashon HaKodesh, the holy tongue. So may you be blessed in Yeshua's great and glorious name and have a good week, and may we see you again. Amen.